I heard the update came with armor sets and stuff, so I'm just gonna check that out. See if I can find the armor sets anyways. Cat. I'm back home now, so. Okay, where would Bethesda put... Not Bethesda, but FromSoft put armor sets from a DLC? From an update? Not in there. Okay. Where would I locate these? There's supposed to be armor sets from Night Rain, right? But I have no clue where to find those sets. Also, they did a lot. From Software did a lot of balancing patches as well. So some stuff was balanced now. They fixed certain Ashes of War. Bloodhound Step now has a recoil to it. When you do your Bloodhound Step and you stop after your quickly step, you will stop and your character has to plant their feet and stand upright. So you have a 0.5 second stopgap when you use Bloodhound Step, which means people can punish you for that. Also, some crossbows were buffed, apparently. Some things were buffed, some things were nerfed, and whatnot, so that's fine. But where would they sell you this new armor sets? There's supposed to be 2 new armor sets added into the game. So I want to find these armor sets. The downside is I may have to start a new game +4 to get to said armor sets. Unless they're sold at the store? I don't know where you would put those armor sets. Okay. okay, I heard that you're supposed to find these things in-game somewhere. But where would I find these? Also, I need to reset my character to the way I like him. I believe the game said it would mark it to find these armor sets. Would be marked. Where in the world would the marked these armor sets at? Also, a lot of bug fixes. Apparently, they fixed the Smith's grip daggers just by fixing and smoothing out of some of the issues in the game when it comes to loading and what everything does. Yeah. But where's the armor sets? It said you were supposed to get... Is it already in my inventory? I don't think they would just outright give it to you like that, would they? Also, they rebalanced medium shields. So medium shields get better guard, apparently. Guard boost, yeah, they doubled guard boost for medium shields. Which, I mean, not that bad, not that good. Kinda wish I knew where it was. It should have came with the patch. But where do you find these armor sets? Like, who do you talk to? Also, more voice lines were added into the game for more detailed, in-depth story. And apparently they put in a patch to fix a lot of the talismans and whatnot, and describe what those talismans do. Pray tell. Like, if you were gonna put on a talisman and you wanted the thing to tell you more detail, switch display. Gradually restores FP, increases poise after using flask. Turtles are known for integrity and symbolize power. A talisman that's shaped of a green turtle raises stamina recovery speed. Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. They can put more detail into a lot of these talismans. Raises strength. They just pretty much dumbed it down. Enormously boosts physical damage reduction. When certain elements are triggered, this talisman grants resistance to the same element. And this one is boost power of precision aim shots, which means aim down sight is increased. I believe they shoved one talisman together with another, so there's that. So where would they put these new armor sets? They're supposed to be in the game somewhere. They do exist. They're in the game, but lo and behold, I am confused. Where is these armor sets? No, I had to go grab an armor set I forgot to grab. In the DLC. It's in one of the underground places. Which one of the jails? I believe the jail I'm looking for is the one down here? I've been everywhere in this game. It's just when you see the DLC and it says, oh, by the way, you can do this and this and this. Remember the jail is near here. I think this is the one. I had to take a pot up to grab it, I believe. A pot elevator. To grab an old DLC armor set I never grabbed. I grabbed it in my other character, but I didn't grab it in this character. And this character, I wanted to be the character that had everything. It's a Night Rain armor sets that are in the deal that are given to us in the Elden Ring. So you can play with them and stuff. I think there was 2 armor sets, the general and the whatever the second one is. That's the downside. I don't know if anyone found it. I couldn't find anything on it myself, so I was like, what? Where is it? Where's this armor set? I think it's right there. Just gotta get down to there. Hmm. Yeah, I'm doing a crap ton of damage. They did fix some of the status stuff. I wonder if they fixed misgrip. I really hope so. Yeah, once you get used to something in a game, once you get used to the game, it becomes a whole lot easier. But Elden Ring technically is the easiest From Software game that was ever made. It's the easiest one. The older ones would be harder because they're jankier and you get lost a lot easier. It may not feel like a big map, but it is. It may not. It feels like a big map, though it's not. Best way for me to put that. And you can't jump like you can in Elden Ring. There is no jump. I am sorry. Because there's no jump, many players will get confused. You kind of have to run and it auto jumps if you go off an edge. Giving us a jump function like this so they don't, and now the devs don't have to program a jump, don't have to program your character to auto jump. My swing is wider. Also, they fixed a lot of the thrusting weapons that were missing way too hard. Ba-dum. That's why martial arts on one hand, sword in the other. I'm fighting like a swordsman would. A real swordsman. You think a swordsman would not punch or kick? What the hell? You have perfectly good hands and feet. So yeah, there's an update. I sadly do not know or could not find anything about the armor set's locations. I'm missing this armor set in one of these cave places, so... Oh god. It's in my mouth! Jesus God! Also, they buffed up the AI, by the way. Also, they did better pathing and combat for your summons. If you summon an ally from your ashes, apparently that got buffed, so... Good news for your little... This is that dead end. Cool. Damn, these things are strong. They are so much faster since the buff. Some Ashes of War were buffs and some were nerfed, by the way. I hear that the spell to ice spell that makes your weapons icy that cause cold proc got buffed, but I'm not so sure about that. Because a lot of this was to stabilize the game and the loading screens. Huh? The garbage does? I have to take out the garbage. I also need to put on a shirt. I need to find a safe spot. Let me just reapply this, and I'll heal up while I'm gone. I gotta take out the garbage. Which is fine. I mean, no one's in my chat really, but the update was pretty much simple, not too hard. They did add 2 armor sets, and I don't know where. Also, they fixed a few drop rates in certain enemies, like the Clean Rot Knights. So yeah, they improved that. There's some stuff that people need to check out. Okay, my guy's all healed up. Oh, chill down, Jarman. Apparently you can get up there. I don't know how. Damn, that's a good combo. See what I mean? Like, how do you get up there? You want some? I'm friendly if you're friendly. What? How much damage did that do? That's some ridiculous BS there. How much damage does that do? Holy crap. Must got hit with them all. Also, they did a lot of fixing when it comes to the lore. That was misspellings or translation errors and stuff like that. I could run through here real quick. I don't think it's the Bonnie jail, the right one, but I still have to look through here. I missed a lot of crap. I'll have to look up and see where to find that armor sets. Because they're supposed to be special, with increased defense and increased stamina regen on one of them. I believe it's the general set. Why does it look like it can come down? Did they fix these daggers? No, I know that, I think it said it fixed the daggers, but there was a bug with those damn things. How the actual what? Ow. Those guys are unnecessarily weirdly strong. Oh my lord! Whoops. Here, you look hot. Jesus God. This is more broken. Excuse me, sir. I think my Smith script daggers are more powerful than they were before. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything, but, yeah. Well, you stop fighting people! Bro, that core strength is impressive. Yeah, it's supposed to be up there. So how do I get around? Okay, I already took out the garbage. Well, why is there so much garbage? Okay, I'm here. This is where it should be. Be right back. I gotta take out the garbage again. More garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. So much garbage. But yeah. Okay, it should be around here, I guess. First down? Yep, down. If there's more than one message pointing out something, people will look at both and go, wait a minute. People will be like, what? Hello, Jacklar. Oh, you can't sleep? Yeah, I just accidentally overexerted myself today. When I mean accidentally, I kind of set my body up for a disaster. Oh, it's 110 right now outside. I broke my weapons again. Look at that damage output. Smith's Grip Dagger. Could do a crap ton of damage. Shield of Night. There's supposed to be an armor set and stuff with this update, but I can't find it. Yep, cat tree and everything. I'll be going to my grandma's next month too to watch her cats while my sister has the baby, so my grandma could be here for that. Well, yeah, my grandma apparently has been around for every birth. My birth, my brother's birth, my sister's birth, and my other brother. She was there for all of us being born, and she wants to be there for her great-grandchild being born. So she's been there for all of them. Also, she's a head nurse, so it's not out of the realm of impossible, you know. It's just something she just, you know. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to jump when going for these pots. What they don't tell you in this game is sometimes jumping will get you killed. And sometimes you just want to walk off. Smith's Grip daggers hit harder, by the way. The update made Smith's Grip daggers hit a little harder than normal. But it's under quality or strength, like I said. I wonder what else they switch. But at least the daggers now pack quite a bit of a punch. They're kind of powerful. A little too strong for my liking, but I can't bitch. I love the Smith's Grip daggers to death. I don't want them to be broken or to be underpowered. I kind of want a happy metal. But a happy metal sometimes is not a possibility. Whoa, that was cool, but also, that scared the living him. That crap. Concerning fertility. It's supposed to be 2 new armor sets or something like that. They did a lot of patching this update. Yeah. This is the jail with the armor set I didn't get. I have multiple characters, so I have crap scattered all about. So it makes it hard for me to remember what I've gotten, where I've gotten it. After a while, it kind of all blurs together, and you're like, huh, what was I supposed to do again? And where am I going? I know I've gotten this before, why doesn't it not show? It's like, yeah, you did get it before, but not on this character. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to be a new Guardian armor and a Knight armor or something like that. In the newest patch that just happened. A general's armor, whatever that is. It's not. I don't think it's in the DLC. Okay. Just free XP. I love how I see a scorpion this size, and to me, I'm like, eh, I've seen bigger. This right here, this stance charge is insane now. I'm doing like 5k damage. It's on a level of what the hell going on here. I don't understand. They say don't look down, but you can go down there. I almost gave myself heat stroke today because I overpushed my body. Really didn't mean to. But hey, I made it home just fine. Just overexerted myself when I shouldn't have. Go figure, huh? The other Smith's grip weapons, the spear, the hammer, I use them all actually. The hammer is really powerful, but really heavy. See this. See, I used the hammer on that. The whirlwind stomp on this hammer is brutal. Yeah, it's Stormcaller. I have Stormcaller on it, and it is a brutal thing. Wait, they changed the art. Look at the hammer, it's different. It looks different to me, like it's thinner and smaller. It's 9 pounds. Why is it so different? See, I have the other Smith's grip weapons. Even the spear here. And the spear with the shield actually has a combo where you can throw the spear, then throw the shield, then the spear. And one of the two will connect. Kind of doesn't really give a way out. Also, apparently they changed the Ash of War lunge. You know, the thrusting lunge Ash of War. They made it track better if you decide to use that Ash of War, since it's just a basic Ash of War. Apparently the Smith's grip daggers are supposed to gain damage the further you are away. Not lose it. And these guys are supposed to drop those blades, by the way. Or something like that, or something. Damn, those dogs hit hard now. I know the higher you go in New Game Plus and stuff, the more damage dealt to you. I kind of wish it didn't do that. Yeah, you get more damage dealt to you up to like 10% more damage on New Game Plus 7. But the enemies take 7% less damage in all categories in New Game Plus 7. So it takes more. I feel like New Game Plus really shouldn't change the damage. Well, I have a lot of weapons. Do you know only one spear in the game gets a special visual if you have an Ash of War on it? It will look different, and it's the only weapon that does it with it. I've tried it on other spears, but it's the only one that gets a Frost Ice Ghost tip. I'll show you it. It's a weird. It's the Clayman spear, but for some reason it's the only weapon that gets that visual. Right here, the Clayman's Cold Harpoon with Ghost Flame Call. See how the tip glows? See how the tip is glowing on my spear? On the harpoon? It's the only weapon that does that. And it has to have that Ash of War. For some reason. I don't know why. It makes no sense. But... Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not weak in the slightest. Does the same thing, but it's lighter. It's lighter than the other weapon that's a heavy-duty colossal weapon. So if you're into visual stuff, that would be your visual-looking little weapon. Out of FP, so I'm regenerating it. Also, they fixed some of the talismans to explain better what's going on with the talisman. Or some people were confused with some talismans. Well, the update also rewrote a few handful of talismans to tell you exactly what they do. Also, they cleaned up a bunch of the graphics, made it less laggy. And some of the bosses have been gussied and cleaned up as well. So you have better stuff so you don't lag around. Or take longer to load. I wonder if they cleaned up Radahn's light show a bit too. By the sounds of it. Jesus Christ, those giant weapons hit hard. Yeah, the AI got updated too, so if you go to attack an AI, it will stop what it's doing to attack you before it does an Ash of War or anything like that. It's like, okay, fine, I'll just punch you then. Also, did you know if you're out of FP, you'll just swing with the gale? Without the gale, you just swing your weapon. And it does damage. It does connect damage. That is a lot of people. When they said they gave better tracking and let AI fight better, I thought it was like slight stuff. Oh yeah, Butcher Knife is like one of my favorites as well. I'm just glad that Smith's Grip daggers got some love and attention. Though it's kind of a niche thing. They're not exactly OP or anything. And many, like, shove it down the toilet saying, oh, this is the worst weapon ever. I'm like, there's no such thing as a bad weapon in Elden Ring. From Software games make sure all their weapons are viable. Hell, this weapon used to be broken. Like, broken, 10,000 damage or more per hit broken. Now it's only like 5,000, 2,000 damage. Like that. It's only partly broken. If you're knowing what you do with it. See, I have my Bonnie blades. Want to feel like Ichigo and just one-shot a person with a Bankai? Because you can. You can make Ichigo armor and all in this game. Well, I just know for a fact that From Software, they care about their game enough to, like, we put a weapon in, even the simple little butter knife can do a crap ton of damage. Like, you know the first dagger you get everyone just runs around with for a quick lightning bolt use? Or an Ash of War use? You know that thing can swing for 500 damage a pop, right? Not without it. Well, I guess you have to have a particular Ash of War to buff it, but still, you can. 500k for a basic butter knife to attack you is insane. Even the basic ass dagger could do 500 damage a hit. Watch this. I'm gonna get every enemy to follow me in this real quick. Excuse me, pardon me, everyone. Can I get all your attention, please? Will the real Sim Shady please stand up? Come on, all of you. Come on, get up, get up, get up. I need to prove a point. Come here, every one of you. Come here. Come on, come on, every one of you. Come on, all of you. Yeah, every last one. And my favorite armor in the game. My favorite armor in the game is the armor with the needles. That if you do roll damage, you roll, you do damage. Come on, everybody, line up, please. Ow. Wow, you all are slower than molasses frozen on sandpaper. Okay, you're annoying me. Ichigo, tension! There we go. You are a sturdy little bastard, aren't you? Okay, you all lining up soon? In the back line. Look at that go. Wait, did they speed this up? They sped it up. Wait. They sped it up? Didn't it take like 3 business days to wind up that attack? Neat! They sped it up a little. Because they did a lot of background stuff and only mentioned the big... You see, when you see an update in a video game, they only mention, like, big stuff that they altered. They don't mention the tiniest stuff, like speeding up certain ashes of war, slowing some down. Stuff like that, or what weapons they tweaked. If it's, like, a tiny adjustment, they're like, we don't really tell you about that because... Did you really need to know we changed the weight of a weapon by 0.01%? It's like, not really. I do know the weight of the weapon determines also how fast that comes up too. Because it seems to roll out slightly faster than I remember it, or I'm misremembering something here. See, I got the new one here. For some reason there's a holy type of butcher blade you can get that can drop that automatically has holy damage on it, but you don't have an Ash of War on it. But as soon as you put an Ash of War on it, it loses its holy function. I don't know why. Restores a very small amount of HP when it squarely strikes an enemy. You gain a small amount of HP back, which means the equivalency of 3% of your total life. Not a lot, is it? They also altered Lion's Claw, by the way. You know your favorite Lion's Claw? You know this Lion's Claw right here? They upgraded it. It now feels correct to the speed. They altered the speed of it. By the way, that counts as a dodge, by the way. A dodge roll. When you're up in the air. People don't know that, but right there is a roll. It gives iframes and everything. So if you're wearing a particular type of armor, it's the one type of armor with the thorns that do damage if you roll. My brain is drawing a blank since I have a little heat stroke today, but... So yeah, Lion's Claw got buffed. So if you love Lion's Claw, you're gonna love that it got buffed. Right there is iframes. When you're in midair in the flip, that counts as a roll. So you get iframes for that 1 second. And if you're wearing the special armor for whenever you roll, you do damage, it will give you a damage for doing it. It can even accidentally stun an enemy, and that enemy is forced to stand there for the second the Lion's Claw comes down. So you could always do that too. There's a lot of things that the damn thing buffed thrusts. Like, you know your great spears, how they didn't feel right when you thrust because it wouldn't quite track? Well, they track now. They improved the tracking on the great spears thrust attack. And the Ash of War got buffed to be more accurate because it was an Ash of War. They rebalanced medium shields, got rebalanced to give more guard. Yeah, but now your Lion's Claw will consume a little more FP, but you will, you'll get a more accurate speed to your Lion's Claw. Which was already goddamn deadly enough as it was if it hit. People will... Doing it against people, though, they'll still be able to dodge your shit and all that, so... Oh, there's a talisman that got buffed too. The talisman for throwing weapons is more accurate now and gives a little more damage when you throw. See how much faster that is? You know the best weapon to give Lion's Claw to is not an actual colossal weapon. You don't want to give Lion's Claw to a colossal weapon, by the way. It's actually bad. You give it to a hand axe. Hand axe benefits from Lion's Claw the best of all the weapons. Hand axe is actually fucking broken with Lion's Claw. Because of how fast the hand axe is, Lion's Claw goes as fast as the actual hand axe goes. So that thing is like instantaneous Lion's Claw. So axe has technically got a buff. Yeah, I know. Some things I can't remember. Oh, I put an axe in a tree. I'm out of stamina, I'm out of FP. Oh, my stars and garters, that is a lot of time I've been just flippy dipping. This is where you get an emote. You click on it and there's an emote there you can pick up. And then you use that emote to open a door. A secret door. I've used every last weapon in this game and tried out all so many, and I don't think a single one is bad. I just think you have to set up for some of them. Have to be set up for, because you're gonna struggle otherwise if you don't. I don't know why, but I feel like legendary weapons you get from boss fights, you should only have limit 1 on them. Like, the game doesn't give you those weapons anymore. You can have 1, and that's it. After that, it just gives you ruins for it. Because you crack it open for ruins anyways. Yeah, like, certain weapons got a buff for this update, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember where the hell to find it. My brain is trying to blank. But yeah, you can see now that guard boost is at 50 with Marge shields when they used to be 30. So they buffed medium shields. Down the board got buffed for their guard boost. All medium shields got guard boost buffed. I don't think there's a single one that goes below 50 guard boost now. And if they do, you level them up and their guard boost goes up. I think they may have nerfed the guard boost of the of this shield right here. The most common shield. The brass shield got nerfed, but the rest of them got buffed. Yeah, the bigger they made medium shields around 50 to 70 guard boost. They nerfed the these ones. Their guard boost is now really low. Except for this one. The duelist shield has a better guard boost than the carry and thrusting shield now. If you want to use the carry and thrusting shield that you think is so great, it has weaker guard boost than the duelist shield. I guess they want you to use the duelist shield because this was OP, but now they determine, do you want to use this one or this one? This one gives you better guard, but this one gives you better damage, so you get to choose. This you'll break your stance more often than you will with this one. So they gave one more of a DPS feel and another one more of a tanky feel. This shield is busted, by the way. The coil snake shield, I swear, it's the most busted OP goddamn shield in the game now. I don't know what they were thinking. Since it's a medium shield, or a small shield, yeah, it's a small shield, so it's very light. They drop its weight to 1.5 pounds. It used to be heavier, I believe, like 2.5. But the coiled shield, snake shield now, weighs like a feather. It's the one of the lighter shields. But this shield is like insane now. It's one of the lightest, most deadliest range shields in the game. Not only can you guard with it now, because all small shields have a minimum of 40 guard boost at max, but the fact that it can range strike is where it really hums. But this weapon, this shield does not go off your arcane anymore. No, 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 no. This damn thing builds off your dex and strength, give or take, depending on what you go into. I think dex gives it a little more damage, but arcane just gives you the poison effect. And it instantly poisons. How do you like an instant poison shield, everybody? An instant poison button. And it's not any poison either. It's the heavy shit. It's the heavy poison. They made this shield busted. It's got the good poison on it, not the weak stuff. Look at the poison's not the slow shit either. He can't even keep up with it. That's so stupid. The snake coil shield's now stronger because I guess it gives you the good toxic shit. It's like, okay, I'm gonna strike you with this shield one time. You're gonna take heavy poison. Not the light poison that you see on weapons, like the throwing daggers and stuff. No, no. This is the toxic stuff. Like, straight up toxic. The stuff that ticks faster and has an extra 10 damage to it per second. So you're ticking away a lot more damage than you think. And you can block with it at least once if you have full stamina like I do. The fact that it goes off your strength and dex, not arcane, is kind of weird, but okay. I believe you can break it further. I think dexterity and arcane work together with this, but the fact you can do it with strength too. I mean, this thing has 72 poison buildup, but if it instantly hits, it just poisons. And that's a 0, by the way. This shield is at 0. It's not buffed. If you buff it, it gets stronger. I can check and see what my buffed version looks like. I thought I grabbed the buffed version, but it is a stupidly powerful little snake. The fact it I don't know why. It's like, we're gonna buff the shields across the board for all medium shields. Okay. Somehow one of the small shields got buffed through that. This little damn coil snake shield. It doesn't say in the patch notes that it got the more toxic poison to it. It didn't before, but now it does. I'm like, okay. Cool. Why? And it's also lighter. It's 1.5 pounds and not the 2 or 2.5 pounds it used to be. It's a lighter shield with more oomph. Yeah, here's my better coiled one. 196 physical damage at plus 10. 92 just off. And it scales off your strength, by the way. This shield is a strength shield. The coiled shield only goes off strength now? It used to be strength and dex. What? It doesn't scale with your arcane. This shield has no arcane scaling. What the hell? It used to scale with your arcane. It just scales with strength now, and only strength. But it says right there, attribute required dex. If a weapon requires an attribute, it does scale with that attribute. Just not as well as it does with the other one. Strength 10, dex 10 you need, right? It should scale with strength and dex, but it doesn't. What the hell? They altered it. It's only a strength one now. How much is a maxed out of a coiled snake? Why is it so powerful? And since it doesn't scale with arcane, you're stuck at 7-2 poison no matter what. But does it matter if you insta-poison? Oh my lord! Insta-poisoned. And it's the strong stuff. Look how fast that's ticking. This damn shield's broken! They broke it! In a good way. But damn. I remember this shield needing dexterity and arcane for its poison attribute. It's doing 1,000 damage! Uh-oh. Yeah, it's just ticking away at poison. It's not even the weak-ass poison either. So they broke the coiled shield. The higher your strength, the more it's gonna do damage-wise from the snake bite. And it's a one-hit poisoner. And it's the good kind of poison. The really, really toxic, strong shit. Because there's two types of poisons in the game. There's the weak poison that you get on those bone daggers you throw. That's a consumable. And on some weapons, it's like a weak poison. And then you got that honkin' strong poison that keeps up with toxic. Like, it puts rot to shame kind of poison. It's strong. But you can stack it with rot. So it's like, well, that's something exists now. So I may have found people's newest small shield. Look at them on my back. Like, yay! I get a ride! What the hell? I can't believe it insta-poison, but that guy is naked, no armor or resistance. It's an instant poison on anything that doesn't have the resistance factor. I don't know where they put the new general armor and stuff, though. That's what's bugging me. But the fact that that coiled snake is so strong. I'm still lightweight, by the way. My character build is still lightweighted. They made it light. My guy's still on the lightweight end side. And the armor I'm wearing is actually pretty OP. And it's the first armor you can get in the game right as you come out the spawn door by killing soldiers. Foot soldiers, by the way. Foot soldier armor is brokenly powerful. And if you... And you can mix and match. I'm wearing my green shirt with my armor set here. I'm just wearing a leather draped tarba, mausoleum gauntlets, and the Ronin greaves, and my defenses are that high. And my resistances are over 100 on each. It may be one of the best armors in the game is the basic soldier armor. And you can mix and match. If you wear the red shirt, it takes 5 years to get rotted. It's like, okay, I'm highly resistant to fire and rot. The green shirt, okay, I'm cool. I'm resistant to poison and lightning. Cool. The white shirt, I'm resistant to holy. Each shirt has a different status to it. And the basic one has more resistance to physical. Ooh, test run. Let's find that bastard. You know they should put. You know how you see that? How you see the little circles on your map and stuff to find people? There should be a red one for invaders up there, but it's smaller. So invaders still can sneak up on you and stuff, but at least you know. Fun fact. They fixed the iframes. Let's see how hard this hits. I just have to hit once. It did 300 and insta-poisoned him! He's poisoned now! It can instant poison players? That is busted! I'm doing 300 damage and getting free toxic poison. That is busted! He's probably wondering, like, how the fuck I'm doing that. This coil snake shield is probably the best shield in the game. It breaks shield guard too and poisons through shields? Oh my god, the coiled shield is OP as hell. 300 on a player with instant poison, it's the toxic kind. On top of that, if you do it on, if they block with a shield, it's still, you get poisoned. Regardless, it don't matter, it's like, you're still poisoned. Huh? How did the fucking bite get through my shield? The damn snake squirt like a girl getting her orgasm? What the hell happened? I am legitimately confused out of my head. This little guy right here is OP. He's so powerful. I wonder if I could get the TV. If I can get you in the screen. Give him a kiss. Ow. But this snake is... This shield is busted, and it's for strength now. Oh, Lord. That is stupid. This is pretty, though. I know it has a cooldown of wind-up time, you know. Oh dear me. See how it's easy to dodge, but the fact that it can just one-shot like that is insane. It also can hit multiple targets. Bloop. Also, this snake shield, if it hits multiple targets through its lunge, if I have enemies stacked up in front of me, including players, it will hit multiple targets. The fact it gives you the best poison in the game, on top of the not just the range and damage. But the fact that It's only needed strength now. It used to need dex, and it's lighter. They made the damn shield lighter. I know I know the update said they tweaked all the shields' weight limits. Like, they made all the shields to have different weights again. So light shields are probably the lightest. Small shields would be your lightest. 1.0 to 2.0, which means that this coil shield is 1.0 lighter than it used to be. And all medium shields range from 2.0 to 4.0 in weight. And heavy shields range from 5.0 to 10.0, depending on the shield. So each one does have factors of different weights to them now. They altered all the shields, and the medium ones got the biggest buff, but they may have accidentally broke coiled shield.
Hey!
That is insane. I'm still light rolling too. I'm light loaded. Also, they said they did tweak the load values a bit too. Light load is 3.5 or something like that, lower than. Wow, they really did clean up the visuals. Holy crap, this is a lot crisper. Insta poison. Okay, doesn't insta poison bosses, which makes sense. It's a fucking boss fight. How many hits does it take to poison a boss with this damn thing? Two hits. It only takes 2 hits. Okay, they're like 1 extra hit for boss fights. Okay. That is so stupid. He's insta-poisoned. What the fuck? I am giddy as hell because there's a type of Ash of War, the moth one. And if you use the moth one with this shield, you're gonna constantly pop it. You're gonna pop that poison like you wouldn't believe. See how I'm taking the same amount of damage you would in heavy armor, but I'm getting light loaded out of it. Let's get my defense up with this potion. Hope the host is okay. The poison's still ticking away! How is he still poisoned? Ow. I'm not even wearing my maximized armor outfit for you. That damage output is insane. Okay, I have to reapply poison? Okay, that's easy enough. Pop! One more. Ow! Okay. Again. This is a lot crisper than I remember. Yeah, focus on me. Oh, that's right. The more you use a status effect on a boss, the more resistant they become. 895 for a single bite from a goddamn snake shield. So, I would have to hit double the amount it took for the first time. So if it took 2 the first time, I had to hit 4 consecutively. And then 8. Remember, they did that with all the status effects. Ice, bleed, poison, rot. They did that so players didn't constantly get procced with the same status repeatedly. But also that it's like an invisible meter that shows that. If you give it a bit of a cooldown, it goes right back down to what it was before. You kind of do it by accident. But what the hell? What the... Spirit gravestone, okay. How much more can I resist damage-wise? Ow, 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 ow! Oh, I finally got one of these. No more flip phone. I finally got a touchscreen phone. I'm 39. I'm turning 39 this week. I finally got a touch phone. Yep. Well, I was using that old flip phone for so long, and well, you got to do what you got to do when you know have only got what you got. At least now you can say I gotten better. Moving up. Yeah. That thing just took it to the face and was like, okay. So yeah, the shields can take more punishment now. It'll still break and consume your stamina like crazy, but it's viable. They optimized the hell out of the graphics on this update, though. I'm kind of impressed how much they updated the graphics in this game. Because this update polished a lot of the graphics and load times and what everything is, and compacted it a bit better. So it's gonna look way, way better that way. So yeah, I know the update's actually a big deal because it polishes the game further and adds 2 new armor sets. It says it added 2 new armor sets, but the problem is I can't find them. And there's no way to find these armor sets because I don't know where they put them. No one knows where they put these new armor sets. Let's get them all. See? Multiple targets. Dear Lord, that is a powerful fucking bite. The fact it instantly poisons is so hilarious. Oh no, a skull! By the way, they actually nerfed the tracking. You know these magic spells that track a little too well in the game? Well, let's just say you may not be able to track as well anymore. Just a little bit slower. Still strong as ever, it's just you're gonna notice if you're a mage, you're gonna notice your blue pew-pews aren't exactly gonna be as fast anymore. They're still gonna track, but someone slightly moving to the left might be able to dodge it now. Oh, they were paying attention to the use of what spells were overly used over all the others. And let's just say some of the pew-pew blue spells are no longer gonna be. Get your head down here. Oh, Lord. Oh, heavens to purgatory. Come here, you. You're a big boss, so you may take a couple of hits. Oh, I'm being summoned. Cool. Ow. I'm being summoned. It's fine. I get fully healed. You know you get fully healed when you get summoned? So if you're just, you know, riding around the world, open up your ability to be summoned by players. It's free ruins. You get instantly healed, and you might get a flask or two back for it. Because if you win the boss fight, you go back to your world with an extra flask of each. One blue, one red for winning. And you'll be fine. It kind of comes in handy and clutch when you're in the middle of a fight and you're like, oh, crap, I'm out of healing. Get summoned to another world. Win that fight. Go back. You're good to go now. Problem is the enemy's all fully healed. Yeah, you have to start the fight over yourself, but, well, I didn't die. Are these guys fighting the bear? Also, that moon right there got nerfed. It got its range nerfed, so have fun with that. You're a boss fight, so 2 shots. Ow! 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 You're mad because I poisoned you, huh? 2-shot poison. Now I'll take 4 if I want to reapply later. They also fixed the hitbox on the bears, by the way. They shrunk down the ass hitbox a little bit. So you don't get randomly hit out of nowhere when they lunge. Because you notice how you get hit by the ass sometimes. Oh yeah, Kamizura also. They fixed the Kamizura's intelligence scaling. It now hits harder. They want you to use Kamizura. They buffed Kamizura, so have fun with that. It's been buffed. The higher your intelligence, the more it does, up to level 80. Then it kinda... Why am I brave? I fight these guys all the time. Their weakness is literally the back of their leg. You know their back legs are their weak points, right? You don't want to be away from the bear. You want to be right up on its ass cheeks, clapping those. You're going to do more damage and be safer. Granted, when the bear kind of roars or puts their paws in the ground to cause that shockwave, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. See, I got my flask back. Flask of Wondering Physics. I got it back. They give you back your flask, your physics flask, when you jump from world to world. So you can actually use that to prolong your boss fights in the outside world. Yeah, I'm not afraid of those bears. I used to grind on those bears. Don't take that the wrong way. Do not take that the wrong way. I would grind on those bears' asses just to level up quicker when I start new characters, because it gives you the most XP and they're the easiest to deal with if you know how to roll into it. You rolled into those buns, hon. You roll into it to get dodged, but there was a little lingering of the hitbox, which is now gone. So the lingering hitbox is gone on the bear's butt. So it's easier to roll forward into a bear lunge and not get hit. You might still get hit because, well, they may have fixed it by shaving a little bit off, but there's still a little there. The clap of the ass cheeks and all. Also, all ashes got improved. All spirit, this guy here got buffed. All of them got buffed. Every last spirit ash got buffed. Better pathing. They gave better pathing to the AI, as well as buff the AI's combat capability. So it's gonna be harder to play. I hate that. So sadly, the AI is gonna fight better than you are now. That's pretty, but oh god, that's frightening. God, that hurts. Wait, is it because he's undead I can't poison him? Nope, there it goes. But I just got... Right as I poison him, I get summoned. Just my luck. Yeah, the undead apparently take a little more poison to actually get poisoned because... I mean, there's no circulation system, of course. Did they put logic into this game? If it's a dead thing, you can't really poison it all too well?
Hey! Hey!
Depending on what I'm fighting, this armor right here can switch my defenses. This is better for slashing, magic and fire resistance. Oh, he went in. Oh, it's Rancard. Ooh, Rancard! I broke my fight against Rancard once. Wait, is my host? Okay, there he goes. You want to see something broken beyond all reason? Watch this shit. That's a nice amount of damage you got there, teammate. Let me help you. I can do the same amount, and I don't need a gimmick sword. I'm just gonna stand in this and just swing away. Here, I'm wearing this red sword, this red armor, which is just letting me do what I want. Yeehaw! Let's see. I'm so not afraid. I'm just gonna put on... I'm gonna dick around in my menu a little. Okay. Daggers it is. Go, Gale! Ah, wind! Uh-oh. Wind! 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 By the way, that tail right there has a hitbox. Random bullshit go! Am I even doing anything? Yeah, the fight's all about the gimmick weapon. Even in Night Rain has a gimmick weapon now. You're supposed to charge up. barely making it. Oh yeah, I should probably give myself more damage resistance. There we go. I'm out of FP. I can go in there and start punching too. Boosh! 1,293 damage. For that palm strike, by the way. My host got flattened because his ass wasn't paying attention. I could withstand that kind of beating for some reason because the way I set up my character. I'm standing there like, huh, a little warm in here, isn't it? Because the red shirt gives you resistance to fire. I'm just standing there like, Don't mind me taking a lava bath. For some reason. See, I get back the flask again, too. Also, they made it, they made the multiplayer more stable, by the way. They repaired it. They, updated and repaired the multiplayer by using Seamless a little. I heard they used a bit of the Seamless code into online multiplayer, so that's why it seems different. Because From Software is like, I mean, they did do it better, so why don't we just, yeah, ask if we can use some of that code in our code. Because online multiplayer now is stronger, less lag, or supposed to be like that, with better outcomes. So this has been buffed and repaired a bit. So better online multiplayer and invasions for you. Yay! Aren't you happy? This thing is still 20 pounds. This hunkin' beast of a weapon is insanely overpowered. Also, did you know you can give this weapon any status element? It's a rot weapon. It gives you rot, right? Here, I can give it bleed on top of rot. Now I can do bleed and rot. I can do both. I also can give it poison and rot, ice and rot, fire and rot, lightning and rot, holy and rot. And gravity and rot. By the way, that shockwave also applies rot. And any status elements that are on your weapon. Because it has a little heavy attack you can perform after you've done it and makes you spin and strike going forward. Yeah, if you remove the status element from your weapon when you give it an Ash of War, you can apply an element you want through the incantations or spells. And the weapon will apply that status. It's not as strong as it just straight up being on the weapon, but hey, overpowered weapon? It's fine. I don't mind dying. You can't be bothered by dying in a Souls game. That is not going to work out for you if that bothers you. Souls games, you're meant to understand. I died because my dumb ass was trying to perform stupid shit. I hate that flame he produces at the end. Also, if you drink your physic beforehand, it will give the stat buff to the mimic. As a permanent stat buff until the mimic dies. But since the way I designed my flask is to buff my mimic after it's summoned, not before. So, yeah. Give it some bleed. Give myself vitality. And since I have a blood flame on, flame give me strength to buff the flame part of my weapon to do even more damage. And I procced rot, so that's a thing now that's on him. They improved the iframes in the game too, so there's that too. I can't light roll. I only can medium roll, but medium roll's good too. As long as I'm not fat rolling, I'll be good. Crap. He's shitting all over the floor. Gotta rub his nose in it. My mimic can heal himself, so. How much damage am I fucking doing? Stop shitting on the floor, god damn it! Look at the damage meter! I'm at 27,000 and it's still ticking! I still have 7 flasks, so... You bastard! See, my mimic's healing himself. There's something about the mimic people need to know. The more you give him to do, the harder the AI struggles. So you want to make it simple, sweet, to the point, and your mimic will thrash things. If you made your mimic do 3 basic spells and have a weapon in his primary hand that you prefer him to use, and offhand with his spells, and it's short, sweet, and to the point, the mimic will thrive. Now, if you fill the whole thing with spells, give him a weapon that does spells, he will struggle. Poor bastard can't handle more than 5 things at once. So, if you give your mimic something, make sure it's simple and to the point. Poor bastard has Gen Z brain. He's got brain rot so bad. Because I've applied this ahead of time and summoned my mimic, and it didn't seem to work. Did that snake bite do 1,000 damage? Or am I seeing shit? Yeah, because I have the, my physics has the buff to spirit summons. If I drink it, my spirit summons get buffed. But sometimes it doesn't work right. I would drink it beforehand, and my spirit, and I summon, like, Black Knight Teeth, or my Mimic Tier, or my Rats, or whatever, and it didn't seem to help. I drink it after I summon, and it's like, okay, it works now. And sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that physic is broken. As soon as your message comes in, it's a little delayed. You got this, never mind. There's also this heavy hammer that's 10 pounds. You know, I can probably kill this dragon a lot faster if my dumb ass put myself a light holy magic on it. Incantations, da 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 da, where is it? Order's Blade, that's it. Memorize spells. Da 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 dee dee. There we go. Now I can put holy on my holy damage on my weapon. I was busy dying, yeah. You can stack those 3 buffs on each other because each one's different. Damn, this dragon's kicking my ass. I probably got to wear a different... I had to wear a different shirt. Let me equip the appropriate shirt. This one's for raw. This one should be for the right thing. Yeah, I'm taking less damage now. Oh, just a little out of range. See, that's what I mean right there. The AI is getting confused. It knows Beastful Vitality heals, but doesn't quite understand it heals based off tick damage. Or based off tick. So the AI will keep using that to heal instead of going out into combat. Or using something else in its stead. Dear Lord, where are you going? Well, that guy just caught a stray. Uh-oh. Damage for that. That is insane. My mimic died. Damn it. They don't come back because I'm using holy. I hate when this dragon goes for backup. That's got some range on it. That's got a lot of range on it. That has a shit ton of range on it. I don't understand why that have so much range. I guess you're never meant to be that far away from the dragon in the first place, but I was gonna hightail it out of there, but okay. Yeah, being able to switch between if you're gonna... I had to run. My poor Mimic couldn't fight. Yeah, your Mimic doesn't like it when you give him too much to do. His AI programming likes it simple, sweet, to the point. Give me bulk, give me magic, but with set him to a certain amount of spells and make sure he only using magic. Yeah, that's why the Mimic tier seems to be so weak nowadays. So why am I not fighting this damn dragon on horseback in the first place? I mean, dragons are a joke on horseback. Nice try trying to get me a second time with that. I know better. Wait a minute. What? Is it taking damage because of my... Nope, there's my Mimic. Bro got forced out. You know how the game would stutter and stuff when you were fighting big things like this? They patched... that update also fixes that. Oh yeah, so you could jump swing too on horse. Yeah, you're AI, guys. Yeah, he's not a bright tool. He's not. It's the equivalency of you on your phone all day kind of intelligence after that. How's my Mimic still alive? Well, Torrent isn't, and I'm hurt. Bastard! I thought I died. Nope, it was the Mimic. Wait, did I ignore that? I heard if you're fast enough, you can take a bow and pop the dragon's chest, and it will cause that to backfire. What the hell did you just get me with, you little shit? Trying to ignore his little butt buddies down here, but they're shooting me with bows now. Yeah, you got in my way of my swing, didn't you? Since it's a holy weapon right now, one swing is all it takes and it insta-kills any undead that get, you know, popped by it. Oh, come on, fuck off. Yeah, those are what the biggest problem in the fight is. Those little fuckers. All the skeletons he summons, yeah, they're easy to wipe out if you're just spamming a bunch of holy attacks. Because it insta-kills all of them. Like a history teacher? I don't know, I had a good history teacher. I just got a text message. Start dinner now. Okay. I'll have to stop. I gotta go start dinner, so I'll end it here, and you guys do know there's an update to the game now, and the update gives you there's supposed to be 2 no armor sets. I don't know where to find it because I'm looking online if anyone's found it. The patch notes say there is 2 armor sets in there, or maybe 2 armor sets already exist that got changed. I don't know, because it's supposed to be on the Night Rain thing, and there's supposed to be a special armor set that you can only get if you're on Switch 2. So, yeah, everyone take care. Like, subscribe, blah blah, YouTube's usual bullshit. That's how I do that. But yeah, just don't overwhelm your Mimic tier. Keep it simple for your Mimic tier, and your Mimic tier will rock it for you. And you'll be glad you have your Mimic tier, but all your ashes, all your spirit summons, all these guys got buffed. Every last one of these guys got buffed. So have fun. They have better routing. They route better to the enemy. They will move around a lot easier. They will fight a lot better. The AI has been improved apparently. And they said they changed some of the cost values for some of them on top of it. And by the looks of it, it might be true. I guess it might be, they might have changed it based off how much people played certain characters. Because some of these look like they maybe cost less than before. But yeah, these guys got better pathing and combat capabilities now. Oh yeah, they made these ones cost more. FP costs 144 now instead of 130. Damn. Did the HP 660? Didn't he used to be less than that? Damn, they did change a lot. But yeah, they changed a lot. So enjoy that. Go find the new armor. And enjoy the snake coil shield. That thing is overpoweredly broken now. So have fun! Yippee! Broken shit. I gotta make dinner.